Hi, I'm Corey and I'm going to show you how to make a baby onesie card. And to start with, I'm going to take a piece of cardstock that has been cut to 11 by 4.5 inches. So to start with, you're going to score the cardstock in half. And so that would be at the 5.5 inch line. And then once you're done, you're just going to fold that and take your bone folder and crease the score line. And the next step to making this card is to cut the neck hole, and I'm going to take my spellbinders. This is from my large circles and it's the second largest circle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of washi tape and just use it and hold it around the middle. I just like to use that so that the die doesn't shift around while I'm cutting. So run that through my shot. And there you go. So now you've got the neck hole cut, and the next step will be to cut the leg holes. And to do that, I'm going to take my small circles and I'm going to pick the third largest circle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to position this right in here so that the edge of the die touches the corner and that I've got equal space around here. And then I'm going to, again, hold that down with washi tape. There's one leg hole, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So the nice thing about the spellbinders is that they will go through both layers at once. And what I like to do is I also like to just put a little score line down here. That's completely optional to you, but I'm going to do that right now, because that's going to be where my snaps go on the card. So I'm just going to take my embossing tool and I'm just going to put a small little score line there. Now the next step in doing this card is to cut the arms out. And what I like to do is I like to go 1.5 inches down and 1/2 inch in. So I'm just going to measure where the 1/2 inch mark is in on my card and then measure down 1.5 inches. I've done this a few times, so I kind of got the spot already lined up here. And repeat that on the other side. And again, I'm going to measure 1.5 inches down. Oh, wow. What do you know? It's right there. And then I'm going to draw a line from the here to there, and then that's going to go straight across. So the next step is you can do this with your trimmer or a pair of scissors. I can do it with my trimmer, but I find that for heavily glittered paper like this, sometimes the scissors just do a better job, and you just want to cut those pencil marks. Okay, so now you can see we've got the basic shape of the baby onesie card. And what I'm going to show you next is how to make the little trims to go around the legs and the neck hole. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of coordinating cardstock and you're going to cut a circle. And after you're done cutting your circle, you'll cut a, I'm going to take a large scallop circle and I'm going to cut another one. And I'll do this twice for the leg holes, and that'll give me my leg trim, and then I'll do the same thing for the neck. So I'm just going to use my washi to hold that in place. Okay, and then so center this into the die. So you're basically just going to get like a little ring cut out. And here's my trim for one of the leg holes. And then I'm going to repeat that on the other side. And there's my trim for the second leg hole. And I'm going to do the same thing for the neck piece, and I'm going to make it a bit thicker trim around the neck piece. You could also use an oval shape if you wanted to go for more of a bib shape. Really the sky is the limit on this one, and because this one will actually nest inside of each other, I'm just going to do both at once. So that'll be my neck hole. So my next step will be to glue these in place, and what I do is I'm just going to put a fine bead of glue along the edge of here. And then I'll trim off the excess. Okay, so from here I'm just going to flip the card over, and I'm just going to trim off the extra little bits that are overlapping. Okay, so from here I'm going to further decorate. I'll probably put something in the middle and stamp a nice little sentiment on the inside, but you have the idea of the baby onesie card. An optional step is to add something down here for buttons. I've used flower. I've used tiny little flowers before. I've used pearls. Small brads as well work well. They just kind of go as the baby snaps. And for this one I'll probably end up using some white little enamel dots and just kind of go from there, but the sky's the limit in terms of how you want to decorate this. Thanks very much for watching.